I have flowers for you today. Hello. I have flowers for you today. Poor, nice guy, or rich, bad boy? Kind of a random topic today, but not really. Come on in, guys. Or rich, bad boy? Poor, nice guy? Which one are we doing today? Let's start with the poor, good boy. The poor, nice guy. Do you guys mind if you come in, please, for the live? Oh, hi, honey. I brought you some flowers. How are you? There you go, baby. There you go. Here's some flowers. Poor, nice guy. Poor, nice guy. I'm not doing that well right now, but I'm trying my best, honey. I'm trying my best, and one day we'll get it. And we'll jump around, and we'll prance around town all happy, holding hands. Versus, here we go. Oh, by the way, honey, I'm a little thirsty. Let me grab some water. Having too much fun right now. Versus rich bad boy. Yes, there is a business lesson here, by the way. What's up, hon? Come on, let's go. Put your money away, girl. I got this. Come on, what are you doing? Let me grab a drink. Non-alcoholic. I'm playing with you guys. The topic today is poor nice guy or rich bad boy. It's a topic. I got some notes. What's better? Poor nice guy or rich bad boy? Poor, financially poor, nice guy who's trying his best, or super rich bad boy who's making shit happen? Oops! I'm in the bad boy role. Come on. Cut me some slack. There's a lesson here. There's a huge lesson here. I've done both. I was a nice guy. I was a bad boy. I was poor and I was rich. What's better? Either maybe a mix, maybe a little variation, rich nice guy or poor bad boy. I'll tell you what the best one is. You know why? Because I have the definition of a bad boy. And it's not asshole. Oh, did I say it? I'm in the bad boy role. Do I get a Gary V pass today? That's the limit you're going to get. That's as much language as I will ever use. Actually, can I retract that statement? I don't believe in foul language. Not for me, not for my brand. I'm just having a little fun today. Bad boy. I want to talk to you guys about bad boy. But first, I shouldn't be chewing gum. Let's start there. But first, I want to kind of like give you guys the real definition. There is a definition of bad boy. It may be in the Urban Dictionary, but nevertheless, it's perfect. So let's start with rich or poor. Doesn't matter. It so matters, guys. Guys, I'm going to talk to the guys out there. Yeah, I'm going to specifically talk to the guys because I'm a guy. And I've done both. I was the poor nice guy who's trying his best. I was. Rich is better in all cases. Rich is always better. From an attraction standpoint and from a life standpoint. But let's just, should I say attraction? When I say attraction, I don't mean just girls. I mean business attractive. Being rich is attractive. Don't get it twisted. Then we'll get into the good boy or the nice guy, bad boy. And I don't know if the ladies want to chime in, but being rich is not about ego. Maybe a little bit. It's about security. It's about having a man who, this may be controversial actually. But it's okay. I don't mind. because I'm a bad boy, yo. I don't mind saying this. It's not attractive to be poor. People who say it doesn't matter, it matters. When women look at you, and this is not about women, when people look at you, they have a sense of security, number one, if you are rich. Am I wrong? Am I out of line? Number one, and number two, it says a lot about the man. It just, as a man, this is pretty brutal, but I'm gonna be the bad boy on this one, and I'll define what bad boy means. Bad boy does not mean a loving person. Bad boy does not mean he won't do anything for his girl. Bad boy does not mean any of that. Bad boy does not mean prick. According to this definition, and this is the definition I'm going to go with because I find it extremely accurately. Apparently, bad boys don't know how to use grammar either. Here's the thing, guys and girl. Guys. This is for the guys out there. It says a lot about the person in terms of making the best out of life and not laying down, getting up and making things happen. That is sexy. You don't need to be good looking if you're rich. That was brutal. You cannot be a prick. So I cannot find any reason or there are no legs that stand, that poor can't stand. Poor has no legs to stand on. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't find any reason why being poor would be better than being rich. Even if you give all your money away, the ability to go out there and get it makes you extremely attractive. Not only women here, as far as attraction goes. I'm attracted to people who make a lot of money. Other guys, and I'm not gay. That was probably another controversial thing. I'm just saying it's an attractive quality, not because they're going to buy you stuff, even though they can, whatever they want, is that it says a lot about them. Does that make sense? So we got the poor versus rich. I would think it's better to be rich than be poor. That seems obvious, but the topic today was poor nice guy versus rich bad boy. So according to that statement, it's almost like there's a good and there's a bad, and then there's a good and there's a bad. So most people would say poor nice guy, well, the nice guy is the good one over the bad boy. And people would say poor versus rich. Well, the rich, why can't it be rich nice guy and poor bad boy? Well, let me explain to you why rich bad boy is what I want to be. Because bad boy, in my definition, does not mean inconsiderate, uncaring, unloving. That's not what bad boy means to me. Bad boy means more of a little bit of a rule breaker, a little bit of an outside the box thinker, a little bit of a noise maker. That's what I see bad boy as. So I looked it up and I got a clear definition. I got two definitions and they're pretty well what I envisioned. So check this out. Bad boy, obviously a man. It's a bad boy. A man who does not conform to approved standards or behavior, especially in a particular sphere of activity. I'm like, boom! Bad boy. That's where it's at. You know, it's like, here's to the crazy ones. I have no respect for the status quo. I never really did. And I also want to state the definition of a bad boy. You can be a married bad boy. You can be a bad boy in business, and that it's a risky thing, okay? Disclaimer, I'm talking about me. It served me well. The batter I got, yo. Check it out. I don't mean illegally bad. When I say break the rules, I don't mean break the law, as Arnold Schwarzenegger says in his six 6 success tips. He says break the rules. It doesn't mean break the law. It means think outside the box. Think outside the boxes. So I want to talk about the thing, a bad boy. A thing that is regarded as extremely impressive or effective. Here's an example. We went 142 miles per hour in that bad boy. So I see it as like a Ferrari versus a Prius. And when I think of the man himself, I see it as an entrepreneur versus an employee. I'm going to probably get some flack on this. It's okay. It's what I do. I'm unapologetic. I had an itch in my ear. There we go. A couple of qualities of a bad boy, according to these definitions. A bad boy is pretty unapologetic. I like that. I like that. Kind of just says it how it is. That's what I put. Doesn't sugarcoat things. And a nice guy is actually very apologetic. So bad boy, unapologetic. Good boy, apologetic. Now, if you notice, the lines are, there's 2 parallel universes here, kind of. There's the bad boy universe and there's the good boy universe, because an entrepreneur is generally unapologetic. An employee is very apologetic. You have to be at work. A bad boy, nothing's really sugar-coated. Doesn't sugarcoat things too much. A good boy sugarcoats it all the time. That dress looks great on you, honey. You know, bad boy. I'll stop there. I'll stop there on that topic. But says it how it is, bad boy. Good boy doesn't always say it how it is. Says it to make other people's happy. So, what's better? What's better? Poor nice guy or rich bad boy? The answer to that is up to you. There is no answer. That's individual. But I'm telling you, rich bad boy is better. And that has nothing to do with being single. A lot of men out there, all the billionaires out there are bad boys. Are you kidding me? They are. You have to be in business. So with that being said, kind of a weird little topic today, but you may want to release the bad boy in you a little bit, guys. It's going to serve you. In my experience, it always, the more I lean towards that side, and again, not breaking the law, and even breaking the rules, that's to a certain point. When I say bad boy, I mean a maverick, trying new things, failing a lot because you don't really care what other people think. You detach yourself from their opinions. It's extremely liberating. It's fun. And this morning, I cracked the code by failing a crap load a lot. God, I can't speak. I went to university, I promise. I'm just in the moment right now. But the truth is, I've been doing all kinds of out-of-the-box things on the bottom of funnel, on the bottom of my bottom of funnel process to try to close almost 80% of people who attend the webinar so that my ad spend is worth it. Basically, my cost of acquisition. I'm working on my cost of acquisition and turn $1 into $100 instead of turn $1 into 3, 4, or 5, which is still amazing. But I'm always tightening those conversions. And a little off topic, but if I wasn't a bad boy in the business world and tried different things and took risks and took chances and used untraditional methods, I wouldn't have cracked what I cracked this morning. Just this morning. This is why I'm pumped up. I'm a little bit cocky. Yo, the rich bad boy. I'm a little bit like, oh, yes, I got it. Something I've been failing at for a long time and doing okay. I hadn't quite cracked the code. I've been watching a guy called Sam Ovens. Hey, Sam, what's up if you're watching? I'll meet you someday. I don't know, for sure. Sam Ovens is a guy who makes $30 million a year. 1 year. U.S. money for all the Canadians out there. Sam Ovens. I've been specifically looking at him. No offense, Sam, but I see nothing special, dude. Obviously, there's something special. He made $30 million last year. So I had to try a bunch of stuff. Obviously, he's not going to tell you exactly what he's doing, but all of his stuff, studied everything he did,